Looks like everyone's in from the waiting room who is here at the moment. Welcome to the third office hours during the benefit of the bargain application round. On the call are some of the broadband office staff who are subject matter experts on this benefit of the or this BEAD program. So hopefully we can answer questions that you've brought. A couple of things before we open for Q&A. Allie had a couple of updates that she wanted to walk through with you, and then I just want to remind you guys of the application window deadline, and that is July 21st at 10 a.m. That is when the application window will close. So just a reminder, we're about halfway through the application window. So Allie, go ahead with your updates.
Great. We just wanted to do a couple of reminders for those of you that are using the streamlined application. As a reminder, the title of your application, there are details in the portal itself, but when you're titling your application, don't forget to include the application that you are standing on, right? So if you have a prior application, you're going to reuse that application. We need to reference that application number with a dash new. A couple of other things looking forward to when the application window closes and we start reviewing and queuing applications. Um, oh, we may or may not have time to cure. In the event that we do have time to cure and we send cures out, just know that they're going to be happening really, really fast. And they'll be happening a little bit different this time than they were before. So we'll be issuing requests for curing on a rolling basis. So what happened in the prior two rounds is that we would hold everything and we'd send you one email with everything that needed to be cured. That's not going to happen this time. If we see something that is a little unclear on your application, we'll send a request for cure and we'll have a 24-hour cure timeline turnaround. So please check your email, check your spam and your junk folders. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to be really strict and move forward really quickly. So if we're not getting answers within our timeline, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to move forward, and it could disqualify your application. So just those couple of things that we wanted to mention as we're starting to look forward to getting your applications and taking a look at them.
Thanks, Sally. Would you mind dropping in an example of how you want applications titled, the new applications titled into the chat? Do you mind doing that?
Yes.
Thank you. Just so people can visually see it.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's it for just our very quick updates. So now we will turn it to you to ask any questions you guys might have. A couple reminders, raise your hand to ask a question live, or you can drop it into the chat and I will read it. Oh, thanks, Sally. Perfect. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take questions at this time. Um, while we're waiting, I know sometimes it could take a minute to write things into the chat. If we don't use the full hour, we won't keep you. If we stop receiving questions, we'll probably cut it short. So yeah, just a reminder. But yeah, if you have questions, please go ahead, raise your hand or drop it in the chat.
I can start off with an answer while people are typing, since I see Maisie is on the call. There was the file uploads in the streamlined application for the high-level network design was not allowing zip files. So we have fixed that this morning. For folks who have already started an application, you may not be able to upload in that question. So your two options are to restart an application. So just, scrap the one you're working on, start over, or there's an upload tab where you can go and upload a file. Just make sure to name it high-level network design so that we know which question it goes in. And Maisie, feel free to expand on your questions or issues.
Hey, Megan, thank you so much for getting that resolved so quickly. I really appreciate it. I did notice when I was in the application portal yesterday, it looked like the Section 4 location upload instructs applicants to upload a CSV, but the only file types that are accepted are the Excel extension file types, not the .csv file type. So I just went ahead and uploaded all the files as Excel files, but just thought I'd mention that.
Thank you for doing all that extra work, Maisie. We appreciate it, and for letting us know so that nobody else has to.
You betcha.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Um,
and I think the Excel file is fine for that upload as long as you're using the template from our website. But we can also get that file type allowed in the near future.
okay. Thank you, Megan. So in the chat, Kim wanted to clarify, you don't need the title of the previous app plus the app number. And this is in titling the application. In other words, original Beat application app number dash new is needed, or just the app number slash new. I don't know, Allie, you answered it, but do you want to elaborate?
Yeah, so actually we'd really love it if you would put in the title of your previous application. It's really, really helpful for us to know, to have something to describe it by, but we absolutely need the app number. So please, yeah, thank you, Kim, for clarifying that. So we would prefer to have the full name, then the app number, and then new. But you must have the application number referenced in the title. And if for some reason you're combining two applications, which we did have a question about, both application numbers must be in the title.
Okay, thanks, Sally. All right. Question in the chat. If we use the Streamline and want to add additional files, can we upload to the related section? Do we need to name them something special so they are identified?
If you want to add additional files, yes, you can upload them into the related section. Just want to be clear that we have limited time to review, and so we'll do our best to get to all of the files that you upload. But if it's not specific to what we've asked for, we may or may not be able to take a look at it. But that is where you would want to put it. And please make sure that your description is very clear. So in the title, if it is additional surety, that would be what you would want to title your document when you upload it, so that our as we review, we're able to comb through those really quickly.
Okay, thank you. All right, I don't see any other questions at the moment, so we'll just hold for a second. All right, a few new people have joined, but I will just remind, if we run out of questions, we'll cut the call short just because we don't want to keep you all here. We know you have a lot of work to do. So yeah, if we don't receive any more, we will end the call, but we're gonna wait for a few more minutes. While we are waiting, just in case, the email address on the screen is another place you can send questions to. So if you think of anything else after this call, feel free to send us an email anytime and we will respond and put the information also in the FAQ that's on our website. That's where we have responses to every single question that we've received, whether it through email, through a grant manager, or through one of these calls. So everyone has access to the information. All right. See any other questions? Nothing else? I'm glad everybody feels like they have all the information they need. Okay, anything else from CBO staff? Any other thoughts or tips or anything else from our crew?
Only that for those of you that have gotten started, thanks again. Thanks so much for getting started and taking a look at it and sending feedback when you have it. We appreciate it. And this is particularly for those who are doing the standard application. This is not an application that you want to wait till the last minute to try and fill out.
Thanks, Sally. Judd dropped in the FAQ that I referenced to, so thank you, Judd. I appreciate it. I don't want to end too early, so I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, but yeah, we'll sit here and just in case everyone has another question for just a couple more minutes. Okay, it should 12:15 on my end, and there haven't been any other questions. So I think everyone has asked what they came to the call to ask. So again, if you think of something else later, you can email us at that advanced email address. So unless there's anything else, we'll go ahead and end the call for today. There is one more office hour on Wednesday, so that is the last one during the application window. So if you'd like, you can jump on and join us then and ask any other questions you may have. So until then, thank you all very much for joining us. Have a great day.